Hello and welcome. Welcome to the TV room. All right, I've got some things to test. Once again, of course, I try never to get anything. But firstly, because I had a power supply here, but I don't know where it's gone. So I'm just testing another. And why am I there? 5.2, 5.21, perfectly acceptable. It's funny. By the way, this came from Rudy's Retro Intel. Yeah. I had something to say. What was I going to say? Must be the heat exhaustion. Oh, I was going to say that the reason I've had this sitting around and I know it's probably fine, but there was a time when I had a whole bunch of power supplies and things connected because I was testing out the big switch. And then, some while later it was like, oh, well, they were all fine. They were all dandy. Nothing wrong here. So I just said, well, I'll just check this one. And of course, what was it doing? It was reading 10 volts instead of like 5. And that would have been terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Anyway, as I say, I try very hard not to get anything. But things happen. Actually, I think this would be a good thing to actually. Oh, boy. I can sure see the color difference in the bottom and the top of the case. Anyway, so here's a Commodore 64. It is, and you know what? I was thinking I would just plug it in. But I'm not going to do that. Ooh. And actually, on the bottom of it, I see engraved into the bottom, probably with one of those little engraving pens, is the name of probably, well, at least one of the owners over the years. I don't know if you can see that or not in there. But anyway. So, normally, at times, I would just plug this in and say, hey, what's going on here? But today, why is that wobbling? Are we missing a foot? No, we're not missing a foot. I'm going to open it up first and have a little look-see. All right. I never liked this stuff. Never liked this stuff. This paper foil crap. But when I look inside, I like this. It is a board. Why is it all covered up? Oh, it's 250407. And from the looks of it, everything is socketed and everything is there. I'm just going to give the chips a little push. It does appear to be all right. So, I guess I will put the keyboard connector back on because I can. And then I will close it up. And I will take this video thing. Now this 64, it's not one of the originals, so it will work on an 8-pin video connection thing, such as what I have plugged in here. Whereas the first 64s, that would not fly. So the power switch is off. Turn on the monitor. And these are ones that I have no clue what's going on. No clue. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. We need to be on the air. So, the monitor should be warm. Let's see what happens. I did not see any flash. I heard a little noise. Not hear any flash. So the next thing I'll do is take the Retro Rewind diagnostic cartridge, put it on dead test, make sure it is secure, turn it off, and plug it in and see if anything should appear on the screen. Anything at all. And the answer is probably no, but you never know, you know. You just never know. And of course, do I see anything? I do not. I do not see anything. So, in this first round of this stuff, I'm going to turn it off. I'll turn the dead test to the other test. See if anything comes up. But so far, this one is not looking good. Commodore 64 dead. Slight noise on. Power up. No video. Dead. Just zip. Okay. Well, that means there's stuff to do. Oh, yes, always stuff to do. Okay, unplug things. Turn this over. Oh, yes. And it's a P008166696 USA. All right. So we'll tape this on. And in some cases, I would start digging into this. Finding another part 64, swapping chips, and doing other stuff. But not today. Why? Well, I'm even going to put the screws back in. Because there's other things to look at. There are. But I'm hopeful, always hopeful, that it's a major chip. And the major chip is in a socket. That is what I hope for. Will it be that way? I don't know. Anyway, as I say, there's more to look at, as you will soon see. The next time we meet back here for another episode. Anyway, thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.